One of the biggest determining factors in an athlete's success is the ability to recover. If you can recover more quickly, you can schedule workouts closer together, you can train more in less time, and you improve at a faster rate.
You recover as quickly as possible after training, because if you are, whether you're a professional athlete or an amateur athlete, or you just want to play Sunday League football, recovering quickly is important because you want to get on and do the other things in the rest of your life. So if you're a competitive athlete, you're going to want to train again. For an elite athlete, the ability to recover quickly allows them to train more within the same
400-metre hurdler Brendan Cole among the athletes that will benefit from the AIS Recovery Centre in London.
We were basically always on the point of almost getting injured, so Shona talked earlier about sort of 1 in 4% difference in performance, and that's huge for us. I mean, if we can come back and have a 1% better training session the next day, that's going to make a big difference come London.
Eating a recovery snack is a simple, pleasurable, easy-to-adopt routine that will pay big dividends in your day-to-day recovery, and therefore in your ability to perform well in your key workouts. Following any workout of 90 minutes or longer, or after an intense workout of an hour or so on a day when you plan a second session later on, take in a simple recovery snack containing both carbohydrates and protein within the first 30 minutes after you finish. The snack doesn't have to be anything fancy or even prepackaged. Depending on your size, you'll want something totaling from 150 to 200 calories, mostly from carbohydrates with a little bit of protein thrown in. You'll find a host of sports-specific recovery products on the market. While these can be the most convenient to carry and eat, remember that minimally processed food is usually the smarter choice. Be sure you're drinking enough water during your workout to accompany your recovery snack and throughout the day. This doesn't have to be huge amounts of fluid, just enough to slake your thirst and keep you sufficiently hydrated. By paying attention to what you eat and drink, you'll help your body recover and adapt so you can reach peak performance.
Hydration. When you train, when you exercise, obviously one of the things you lose water, and as you lose water you're becoming dehydrated. The more dehydrated you are, the longer your recovery will take. So the first thing people need to think about when you're recovering is just to replace the fluid that they have lost during training. How do you know how much fluid you've lost? The simple way is actually to weigh yourself before and after a training session. So if you're going to go to the gym and train for an hour, if you weigh yourself before and you weigh yourself after the training session, regardless of what you've drunk in the training session, the weight loss is how much fluid you're still depleted. So if you've lost a kilo in weight, so you went in at say 75 kilos and now you're 74 kilos, then that kilo of weight is a litre. The second thing that most people think about is carbohydrate. And the reason for that they think about carbohydrates secondly is because the muscles store sugar as glycogen, which is the muscle store of sugar. And when you exercise, that glycogen gets broken down and used for energy when you're exercising strenuously. So if you've exercised strenuously, then what you want to do is to replace your muscle liver glycogen.
Many athletes swear by the post-workout ice bath, which helps reduce inflammation and move waste products from the muscles. Many triathletes revisit the body of water they raced in after the event to help cool down the body's core temperature. If you're near a swimming hole, quiet river, or calm ocean, these might be good natural cool baths to visit. To create an ice bath at home, the intensity of sitting in the cold usually grows for a few minutes. Your body is responding by constricting the blood vessels, moving fluid away from the skin and toward the core. This movement helps combat inflammation. After a few minutes in the cold water, you may become numb enough to stay for a total of 10 or 15 minutes. There's no reason to stay beyond 20 minutes. Once you leave the bath, you can either move straight into a hot shower, which can be a little painful, or let your skin temperature return to normal and then shower about 45 minutes later, once your tissues have stabilized. When you think of recovery, massage probably springs to mind. But what kind of massage is going to be good for you, and at what point in your training cycle? Consider that there are many different types of massage, with the main difference in the application of pressure. Swedish massage is generally lighter, and deep tissue massage is just that, using deeper pressure to work into the tissues. Other approaches include hot stone massage, which can be Swedish or deep tissue in nature, using smooth warm stones to apply pressure. Thai yoga massage, postural therapy, and other forms of assisted stretching, myofascial release and structural integration, sometimes called rolfing, which target connective tissues, and a host of other approaches, including. Remember that deep massage work can leave you feeling just as sore as a tough workout, and it's actually giving your body more to cope with when you should be recovering. If you need such deep work done, be sure to separate it from your key workouts. So getting regular massage is a great way to foster your recovery and to get feedback on how your training is working.
We've known for years that cold water and ice help athletes recover because we're able to shrink blood vessels and slow the release of white blood cells to the body. White blood cells cause pain and inflammation and impede healing.
Cryotherapy takes that idea much further. This brand new machine aims to use the freezing cold to help the body heal itself quicker.
Woo! Now it's getting there. Oh yeah, nice.
Temperature in the chamber can get down to negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit. What we normally keep it at is about negative 240 to 250 Fahrenheit. That's the optimal level, optimal temperature. We're just running cold air over the surface of the skin. The surface of the skin, it only goes 0.5 millimeter deep, so it's not a penetrating cold and you're not freezing any tissue.
The freezing temperature in the chamber encourages blood to rush from skin and muscles to the core of the body.
As the blood rushes to the core, it circulates in the core for about 2 to 2.5 minutes. And then after exit of the chamber, the body vasodilates, and there's a flush of red blood cells to the extremities and the joints and throughout the whole body. The benefits to athletes are going to be they're going to recover quicker. If you'll talk to any coach in just about any sport or any athlete in any discipline, they're going to tell you the whole key is recovery. If they can recover faster, go back into another intense workout where their opponent can't, they gain an edge.
Engaging in relaxing activities, some gentle restorative yoga poses, resting with your feet up, hanging out with friends and family, will help you unwind for bed a little earlier.
Deep delta phase sleep makes such a difference. People who do get that high quality delta phase sleep consistently, they recover more quickly after exercise, therefore they reach their athletic goals quicker and everything else falls into place. It's so much easier when you've gotten a good high quality sleep.
Sleep is absolutely critical to your recovery, and it's one area in which almost every one of us could improve. How much sleep you need is completely individual, but odds are you aren't getting enough. 8 or 9 hours is a noble goal. If you're routinely getting 6 hours or less, your performance in sports and in life is going to suffer. And because poor sleep can be both an indicator of overtraining and a contributing factor to it, during sleep the body rebuilds itself and balances hormonally.